Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the energy on my mind. This reading will be focused on J-Lo and what she's feeling. The whole thing with Diddy. Like, oh my god, I don't even know where to start with that. Let's see what the cards have to say. It's a general reading. It's for entertainment purposes only. But let's ask some questions and see what the cards have to say. If you want to support what I do here and you're not already, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. I love you. Buzz me in to J-Lo, Jennifer. Show me, how is she feeling currently about what's going on with Diddy? Because I'm sure she knows what's going on. Is she worried she's gonna... I don't know if I want to... that's like half the deck. Two of Wands. Alright, so... she's not sure. Show me more, because I'm a little confused now. I just saw... she might have a desire to kind of, like, run away. This is about looking at our paths before. She might be thinking crossing paths with that person. Maybe at the time, you know, was starstruck, or just the amount of attention that, you know, Diddy had at that time when they, like, hooked up, that overpowered her logical, like, looking at him for what he was. This is about sometimes fighting, or knowing when to walk away from a fight, or what's worth standing up and fighting for. This is the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny, Fate. Show me... this could be like her sitting at the paths before her, going, I'm gonna have to face my fate. Can't escape the past. She could also feel that back then there was things out of her control, having to do with the actual, when they, back in the day, were at the club and that incident took place. Show me why this Two of Wands is here. Because that's her overall energy. The Hierophant. She could be turning to Ben, because this can represent a marriage sometimes. And I don't think... I know there's rumors, or... are they divorced? I don't think they are. I know there's talk of it. I did a reading on them a couple of months ago. I didn't see them being divorced back then. I saw them living, like, separate lives, kind of, but being into one another and being very much alike. Ben and Jen. Show me a little more. Why is this Two of Wands here having to do with her feelings about what's going on with Diddy? That's too many. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. So she could be worried how this is going to affect her stability and the way people... I mean, I already think she was struggling with how some of the public was viewing her as maybe not being a stable energy. Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, Hangman, Magician, Five of Cups on the bottom. She could feel like she's worked really hard to separate herself from this thing in the past, that isn't what represents her now. The Emperor, this is boss energy. She could be planning just in case. I think this is representing that she's not sure what this is going to lead to with him being arrested. Like, how about I ask this? Was she part of the Was she part of the, or witness to some of the things that is the reason why Diddy is now, yeah, the partying? Does she know about or witness or attend these freak-offs? That she should be worried, you know? Show me about that. What does she know about the freak-offs? So, this makes me feel, general reading for entertainment purposes only. I usually say that the lies can only be hidden for so long before, you know, the sun blinds us, and nothing can be hidden in the light of that sun. Things will come to light, especially now, the way... This makes me feel like she may have, been at one of these types of events, but, like, walked away. Like, didn't want to be present, or didn't look, or something. Like, this energy is not facing us. They're looking towards the boat. Like doing what she has to do to get where she wants to be. Because this is also someone that, unlike this Two of Wands, where they're not really sure which way they're gonna go. This person, they're catching that boat. Like, they're waiting for their ride. So she could have viewed the relationship with Diddy as a way, at the time, to get where she wanted to be in her career. Aces are about new beginnings. The Pentacle energy. The other aces are more like gifts from the gods, or like more spiritually linked to things. But this is more about things we can touch, like the physical things, like the home, the coin, the feeling of stability, of growing things. And this Eight of Cups is about walking away, even when we don't really want to. And it's to the side. Sometimes it's about coming back. So I feel like here it's like this person maybe is like feeling like they don't have a choice. Like they have to sit there, but they're not going to be part of it. And they're not going to really look. And this Four of Cups is about like, we used to want that, or we're being offered some sort of gift, but we're not paying attention to it. We don't really want it. Sometimes later we want it, but I'm feeling here it's representing like something we're turning our backs to, something we don't really want to see. Even here, the Lovers, they're not looking at us. So I'm feeling like this is kind of saying she may have been at 1 or 3 or 8, a few of these events. 4, I don't know if one of these numbers is like, you know, tied into that. Or she could have witnessed certain things while she was in the relationship with this person. I don't think she is balls deep like, you know, Diddy. Like I said, though, general reading for entertainment purposes only, and the truth will come out. But I'm feeling like this is saying she saw things, but didn't really look. Alright, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. So that might be why she's feeling like torn. Like she might feel like she kind of was witness to certain things, but didn't involve herself, like where she shouldn't be held responsible the way maybe, you know, some other people. I don't know, she could be lying to herself about how that's going to be viewed. Oh, and under that's the Tower. Alright, so I don't know what we're going to see. She might feel like she has to lie about certain things. Whatever she saw, she didn't talk about. She kept it to herself. She may have felt like she had to, or, you know, she could have been persuaded that it would be in her best interest, that, you know, it could be part of why she became as successful as she's been. That's what I just felt from this. So that could be like the guilt, or, alright. Yeah, she saw something, but she didn't want to see it, it seems like, or that's what I'm feeling. Alright, so, are we gonna see, what might we see? And I usually say, I don't claim to predict the future. As far as I'm concerned, the future's not written. We can ask the cards, and they can show us a possible future. Things that happen today will affect tomorrow. But I guess, what might we see in the near future having to do specifically with this? Like, having to do with what's happening currently with Diddy. Like, what might we see on J-Lo's side of things? Okay, so I'm gonna say that we might well, this is justice, and sometimes, I mean, we link this sometimes to, like, legal matters, like the scales are being balanced here. Usually justice is blind, like she's wearing a blindfold sometimes, you know, so goes the same. But here she's not. She's got her sword there. I think her involvement or whatever, she's definitely going to have to answer for some things, or have to step before some sort of, you know, judge, or, and I think this is saying her fate lies in the hands of whoever's going to be hearing her story, or she'll be defending herself and being very, maybe this is representing her lawyers will be talking for her. I don't know if she'll actually be speaking for herself. This is a card of, like, clarity. It's a head over heart energy. Logical. Defending their truth. And again, this Wheel of Fortune has to do with fate and destiny. We can't control the wheel and how it spins and turns. I think she's definitely going to feel like she doesn't have control in this situation. And I think that's going to super stress her out, because, like, you know, she likes to be in control. She's definitely a boss energy that plans things, and she definitely feels betrayed. Yeah, I think she feels she's worked really hard to separate herself from this, so, like, she's feeling like she wants to run. She's not gonna, I don't feel. She'll probably have 3 good lawyers. Alright. That's what I'm seeing there. So, what's going on with her and Ben? Like, show me a little something about her and Ben. Current energy, please. What's going on with her and Ben? Okay, so this makes me immediately feel like a lot of what's going on with them, like, distancing themselves has to do with, like, Jen kind of... They both knew Kaka was gonna hit the fan. I mean, this is a card of, like, soulmates. And I feel like in the reading I did months ago, or however long it was on them, that they are, like, the same type of person, right? So, the Six of Cups, I definitely feel that these people, Jen and Ben, feel like they are, like, soulmates. That it is, like, fate and destiny brought them together. And that they share not just memories, but a connection that cannot be broken by time, space, whatever. I know it's... I'm just telling you what it makes me feel. I mean, I think they have problems, probably because they are so much alike. But this is showing me, I don't see them divorcing. And I almost feel that they're keeping to themselves the real reason. Like, they're creating a veil over the real reason why they're doing what they're doing, like, in their relationship. And I think it's linked to what's been going on with Diddy. That Jen might have knew this, like, had a feeling, or known with that, especially the High Priestess, that's also about the intuition and stuff. And she could, obviously, stuff was coming out for a minute now about Diddy, right? Like, so I feel like this, like, they knew. I feel like that's part of why they're distancing themselves from one another. And it might be also to protect the kids. Alright, that's what I'm seeing there, guys. If there's questions I didn't ask that you'd like me to, or readings on certain people, or zodiac signs that you want to see, leave it in the comments and let me know. Love you guys. See you next time.